Well, good afternoon and welcome back to Rangers Radio. Rangers 2, Dundee United 0 in a totally dominant display at Ibrox. Maybe short of a bit of quality at times. Join me on myself, Fox Chair, back in the show. There's my mucker, Albert. Evening, Albert.
Evening, mate. How are you?
Aye, alright, mate. I just can't further out where Scottish football's gone, mate, if I'm being honest. If that's what they're trying to achieve, yeah.
I know where it's going. It's going down the pan. That's where it's going. I mean, Jim Goodwood's contribution to football summed up in one game again. Absolutely shocking. No Rangers, but I'm not getting the Rangers. Not today with Rangers. Rangers are trying to play football. They're bringing good players to Scotland. You're filling the stadiums. You're doing everything right for the game, and then you get that. I mean, they'd have been better filling up with 11 cones and sticking 11 cones. Would have got a better game off 11 cones.
I know, mate. What's a tactic? Stay in the game to 80 minutes, and then if you don't get a second goal, throw everybody forward, see if you can steal a goal. That's about it, isn't it? That's it.
That's it for them all, near enough. At least 80 that league. At least 80. Probably more, but at least 80. That is the tactic, man. The whole lot of them play the same way, and you get that complicit in the media. All well organised, they deserve great credit. No, they don't. I keep telling you, they're shaved apes. You can get shaved apes to play that football. It's boring, it's not unadventurous, it's not even professional, mate. You can get amateur players to go and give Rangers a game like that. Honestly. We've done it with the lower leagues. Look at the lower leagues that come to play us, man, and they say, oh, like that, oh, it's hard to beat. Well, what's the difference with them playing the day lower leagues and these so-called Premier... I mean, they've got the cheek to call themselves Premier League players. My trumpet, they're Premier League players. And the managers are dreadful. But anyway, we won. We got the job done. We won.
Aye, we won. Right, okay. So, look, we dominated the game. We played some good stuff up to the final third. Then at times we overplayed, no enough shots. For me, Albert, I get it, Kent, Tillman, Cantwell, they're all good players, and obviously Tillman gets the 2 goals, and Cantman's involved really in the first one. They're all done good things in the match, but nae wood here. You know, as much as you like Bonner and Tavernier, they're no wingers. You need width as well, huh?
Even when they get them up the park, you get the middle of the area, there's nobody in there. It's just, I can't get there, I can't fathom out this style of play that we've got going. We've got all these players, but there's nobody in the middle. Nobody's looking to score a goal. Big Tillman showed you. If you break the line, he actually forced the play. You know what I mean? Run at them and push them back and get them on the back foot. What can happen? I mean, the big boy had a good game today. I'll give that. I like the big Tillman today. Cantwell had a decent game. But for you, I mean, you get it. Even if we put wingers on it, they'll get the wing. We had Kent. We used to play Kent out there and play the Cal out another wing. You look up and there's nobody close to the ball, isn't he?
They're shoot.
I see orange. That's what you see, or I see a green. Whoever it is you're playing, it's just a different colour, but it's a sea. I'm watching all the time. Oh, it's frustrating.
The two central midfielders, Jack and Lundstrom. I mean, they touched the ball a lot, but contributed very little going forward. And
when they upgrade them, that's the children. When they upgrade them,
yeah, he did. Lundstrom at times he frustrated me. You know what summed him up? See, right to death. When he makes a hash it, then he flattens the ball 30 yards for a goal, you know, and he's a free kick away. I don't know.
He's a total clown. I don't like him as a player. I just don't like him as a player. I think he's a clown. I think he's one of the stupidest players we've ever had. And I'll tell you one thing. See the complacency that comes in our team. It stems from him and Golson. The complacency in that wee lackadaisical way of playing. It stems from they two. And it's got to stop. It's just got to stop. You've got some good players on that team. You've got players who are worth a watch. You know what I mean? Even Kent's playing a bit better now. But you've got other players on the team that you're going, no. You need to wake up. That last 10 minutes summed it up for me. I mean, that Dundee United come into that game in that last 10 minutes of that game, and I'm going, why are you letting them into the game? They're crap. They're absolutely garbage. Why are you letting them into the game for?
If I've got one complaint today, it was waiting so long before to make substitutions. No, I had a broke 5 on, mate. But once again, we've done it. I think it was our last home game. when we made some substitutions. The pace of the game went out the game, and it's something I'm going to have to look at. I'm not just talking about this season. You're talking about the little picture this season and the big picture going forward, Olga.
Yeah, it's definitely the big picture for me, mate. It's I've seen this story time and time again. Don't get me wrong, we won the game and we won it comfortably.
We won comfortably, mate. You know, it could have been 5 or 6, and
again, it could have been 5 or 6, but it's no. That's no. I really know what the thing is frustrates me as well. This breakaway, we break away, but we never finish it, and you're getting this is getting annoying.
4-on-2,
this is really annoying.
4-on-2, mate. Sakala, when he passed it to Kent wide and that, we got it. The number of passes we got rang at the right time when we did have chances. You know, but some of the touches and the movement was good at times, but I mean, their goalie had a couple of saves, but we didn't work coming off all there.
No, we didn't, mate. We didn't. And how many shots do we get? Blocked. I'm going, I've never seen a team that gets so many shots blocked. It's unbelievable. You're going, do you not shoot between their legs? You watch the mob down south doing it all the time. Yeah, we don't. We just blindly shoot. A leg gets stuck out, a heat gets stuck out, a body gets stuck out. You're getting it. Down south, Kane and all, and watching the really good strikers what they do, but we never learn from nothing. We just keep doing the same thing over and over again. But I don't know. We walked away from that game, won that game, and it was comfortable. Let's be honest, it was comfortable, apart for the last couple of minutes when we decided to let them into the game for some mental reason. I don't know why, doing stupid passes, but and we're still not happy. But it's Parkside, it's not. It's a Scottish football. It's that.
No.
This guy's a good one. What do you do? I wish somebody would come on and come up with an answer to this, but I don't see any future for Scottish football at all. I wish all the sponsors would start pulling out. Really?
His run of results must be one of the worst ever when he's ending Aberdeen and then what he's done with Dundee United. You know, he's the future coach in the Scottish football. It says it all, doesn't it?
I mean, I remember them praising him up at one point, and you're going, when he's been said, Mum, praising up to the heavens, and I'm going, he's garbage, it's rubbish. No, he's a great manager, he's the future, he could be a future Scotland manager, and blah, blah, blah. You're getting, well, some people in this country are like used to watching crap. They can't tell the difference between a good team and a bad team anymore.
Aye. Listen, I don't think anybody played badly. As I said, Lundstrom and Jack, a lack of creativity. I think the trouble was Tillman with a 7 and everybody else with a 6.5 because they didn't have to. You know, and it doesn't make it a good watch, does it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I enjoyed watching. I'll give you the three up front, or in the middle up front. Cantwell, Kent, and Tillman. I'll give them. I enjoyed watching parts of their game, especially Big Tillman. The rest just done enough to get by. Let's be honest about it. I keep telling you, next season we're needing an upgrade on Jack and Lundstrom. You definitely need an upgrade on those two. If you really want to go forward and start ticking properly and actually destroying teams, you need an upgrade in those two. No doubt about it, mate. Sorry, but it's a fact of life. In my eyes, it's a fact of life. Whether we get it, I don't know.
A bit of both. Raskin's meant to be the start, but we'll see. Right, we'll get these phone lines open, mate, yeah?
Aye. All right, mate. Looking forward to this.
Let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show. It's your platform. Let's hear from you.
So, just to cheer you up, Albert, I'm checking the Super 6 and the first result you come to is obviously Brighton, Premier League, and they're 2-0 down in the first half. We fight back to 2 each. So I said, right, I'll leave it to the death and then I'll check it. So the first one again, Brighton, Premier League, 3 each. So without checking the rest, the Southside Super 6 is a banger again, Albert.
Oh no. What's the boy going to do? What's going to happen here, by the way? Don't know why he was employed as a tipster. He gets sacked for this. It's not right, mate.
Not to worry. There's always next week, yeah?
What's that? Week's running out of weeks. I need to hurry up soon.
Aye. Oh, I tell you what,
Maybe we should do a Super One.
I'm telling you, I've exaggerated the truth there. Arsenal were home and hosts, so I heard against Leeds it was the second one to check, so it was the second one. Was it the first result?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe you should do a Super One instead of a Super Six.
Maybe. Right. Morelos at times got involved, nice touches, but mate, I don't know about you. I watched it, and sometimes it's sick players running about him.
He's not in the game, mate. Let's be honest about it. He's not in the game. Mate. If he is in the game, he's not in the game enough. I just don't think he's in the game at all. I think he's a complete and utter passenger the way he's playing. I don't know if that's instructions. I'm not blaming the boy. I think he might be playing instructions, but he's not in the game.
Do you think, and with 8 teams and they're going to set up like that, mate, you need a 2 up front? You need 2,
You definitely do. You need a wee and a big one as well, or a 2 big ones. What you don't need is a wee guy up there himself, because it's too easy to defend against, you know what I mean? You need one at the front post and one coming in for the back post to the front, and one going the other way. When the boys are coming in, because they're just stunning heading boys out all day long. I mean, corner kicks, cross balls, open play, doesn't matter what it is. They clear it. It's not great difficult for them to clear it. They're not struggling to clear it. I keep saying, when you're putting a ball in, you sure he's going to have to do something good to get it out, to get it clear. But these guys are just clearing this well and comfort, no bother, not even a struggle to comfort to clear it. But anyway, no, I don't like the way Morelos is playing. I don't like that at all. I don't think that he's been effective. He might be playing for the team and sacrificing himself for the team, and if that's the case, we need to appreciate that, because he's no good in the eye to watch, and I don't think he's any influence in the game whatsoever.
He got involved with touches and moves, but a centre forward's judged with the goals he scores, mate, ultimately, yeah.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Big Tillman showed you how to train it, you know what I mean? Shoots. But Big Tillman shoots the right way, you know what I mean? But anyway, we're talking about Alfie. Yeah, it's a shame for him, you know what I mean?
I don't know if you picked up in the first half of that one when Tav came in at the back post. That was a right good save by the goalkeeper.
Was that the shot?
Aye.
Aye? Oh, aye. I threw his element, didn't he? Sort of a right hook. Aye, it was good. The one with Kent and all was an excellent save. That guy touched that onto that bar.
Aye, that may be the highlight of the first half. That shot, obviously the goal, but the ball for Cantwell and then Tillman a good finish. Anyway, we've been joined by old Davey. Evening, Davey.
How you doing, guys? It's still a good afternoon, actually.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, David.
No, I knew that. A reason why I know that is that the wife just came in and woke me up and says, the game's finished. that was something else, wasn't it?
Oh, terrible.
Oh, I mean, you couldn't break that down if you could try umpteen ways of trying to explain that game, and you'll never get the right answer, because even I thought his team was not too clever either. And the substitutions, I didn't get that either. Why he brought in Pretty Boy Floyd, I'll never know. A week before the Celtic game, no. But his hair looked good, his hair was terrific. But, I mean, if that's Scottish football, as Albert says, you'd be better getting Darvel and Kilwin and Rangers and some of these teams and get that 10-team into touch, because that just doesn't work in Scottish football.
They're killing the game, mate, but they don't seem to have a responsibility for the game. But listen, we'll talk about that maybe in another time. But come back to the game, Davey. We won without getting into. I don't even think we got into second gear if we're being truthful, mate.
Yeah, the biggest disappointment for me, and I feel I think a lot of people will agree with me here, is let's try to break them down. back, forward, back, and some of the short passes were just gone nowhere. It took to nearly 45 minutes when Kent let one off and he battered the bar. We should be doing that more often, but we don't. And I don't understand whether we've not got the players that can do it. But if you see him doing that, they've got the ability. But it always goes out wide, cross, forward, back. Nobody's taking a dig. They get one shot at a goal and they nearly scored.
No enough shots at goal. Look, the stats will show you. I'll see how many. I think they had about 20, nearly 30 shots at goal, but that doesn't tell the whole picture, mate. The possession you've got, the territory you've got, you should be wanting a goalkeeper. Look, you should be coming out of there if you win 2-0 in that game, and their goalie should be man of the match. Well, he wasn't. He had 2 saves, mate. All bear.
The old Dundee United, maybe the 70s and 80s, if you walk through that game 1-2-0, you go, that was a rare match, by the way, we deserved to win that. Oh, that was close, that was a good, hard-fought game. But no, that game there, that game's just a slaughter. That's a slaughter. The score doesn't reflect it's a slaughter, but it is a slaughter. It's just not a competition, mate. I'm sorry, but it's just not a competition. I know the ones that are going to change it is the media. If the media don't start slaughtering these teams without they're setting up and playing, it's going to carry on like this. And it's been like this for years now. Years and years and years. This is no anything new. We tipped it off before the game this morning or this afternoon with the pre-show. We all tipped it. Oh. We know how they're going to set up. We know what he's going to do. We know what type of manager he is. Bang, he does it. And then we all sit and go to sleep. As they babies. It's a good advert for any insomnia sufferers because that would send you to sleep. It really would.
Right. Do you know they had 4 shots on target and we had 7 according to some of the stats? Anyway, we've been joined by Andy Pearvin. Evening, Andy.
How you doing, Trips? All right. Oh, Bear, you can't do it, son. Bear, can't do it. Come on. You went to that old pal. Come on. Oh, hey. What? I'm telling you. What?
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. Oh, aye, I enjoyed it. Aye. 19 beers, old Bear. No. Listen, there was a time. I'm me and the boy in there. We're sitting watching. I'm going. Now the Bucks, we're dominating the game, right? And I'm saying these part in the box. And David says, they're in the box fair. They're all here, this side of the box. I say, they're not actually in the box when we've got the ball. I'm going, how's it? We're going, Alfie, get in the box. I'm going, they're not in the box. There's a big space between there were nine defenders for David all stood outside the box and all that. They're not actually in the centre of the box to put the ball in. I'm going, what's it? Who's watching these games against us, mob? Because in the chances, man, my chances was a bit. But don't give a wrong. Kent was unlucky with after born that, but frustrating. Hope we're seeing it for next week, by the way. I'm telling you, unbelievable. But
completely different game. But
aye,
the trouble is, Andy, that's what we're watching most weeks at Ibrox, mate.
Aye, we are watching it most weeks. And I'll give a wee shout out to my nephew, his girlfriend's 2 daughters were winning 2 of the matches today. So,
all right.
Aye, good shout to him. He's got a box at in the club deck. Well, no, it's not his box, but there's Dov Disney in there, so he's managed to get the 2 lasses in there. So they're delighted. They've been up to after 4 this morning getting ready. You know what I mean?
Oh, brilliant.
The big at 12, she just made it in the air, and her mum said, "Get your full size lashes off." Because you think they're right older. No, we've videoed it anyway. We've taped everything, so Biggins at the game of the day. So, aye, good. Aye, they're Rangers Darty. Lasses, they're good. Aye, but my man is Dolwyn. Dolwyn's different class. Aye, I'll tell you. I'll throw a wee thing in here. I think you can play Dolwyn at centre for it.
Well, you're not the first man to say that. I
think you can play with centre for it. I say to the boy there, I says, you can play him at centre for it. I says, you maybe look for 2 centre for us next year. Maybe you need the one. Because if you're playing Cartwell, wee Raskin and Tolman's your centre for it. Because he's some touch. And the thing I like about Locks, he's getting back now. He's back. He lost the ball. and he go back and he win the ball back. See, when under the Gio, he wouldn't have done that.
Aye, Albert.
I think he could play centre forward as well, mate. Maybe not right away, but definitely.
No.
I
Definitely
see it as a possibility for his future. No, I mean, he play. Don't get me wrong, the big boy's a class act, and his touch is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He's reading the game, or his intelligence is excellent, and he's beating people, no bother. His shot superb, in the air, excellent. You're going, no, he's the real deal, this boy. I don't understand why certain supporters don't want to sign this boy. He's the real deal, and he'll only get better. But the trouble is, we need to get players all around about him of his quality now. He's setting a bench. He's setting a standard now that we need to get the rest of the players to match.
That's right, Albert. You're right enough. I think he's like, what is he, 21 year old? So he's a contract. We've got to sign. We've definitely got to sign him. At 6 million or 5 million, we've got to sign him. Definitely 100%. Because I think he gets the Rangers. He's certainly coming forward, playing for us, and hopefully we'll get him signed up. But I can't what you're saying. He's maybe no a centre for right now, but 2 or 3 years down the line, well, there's Sandy Jarn certain that he's saying a centre for and playing right back. But I think he could be a centre forward. No, every week. It depends what game you're playing at. But his touches and he's a few in there. But if you get him, Cantwell, and we Tillman, we call me
Raskin.
They 3 signed up, and then build your team around about them. I mean, that's the 3. Get rid of the rest and get a few 4 or 5 boys in there, and they're all in. We're going to be. I think we'll do well next year. Definitely.
Davey, Tillman's he started scoring regular for us.
What's that? 12, 13 goals he's got.
Davey, and you.
Aye, Andy's spot on. But I mean, excuse me, Malteser stuck my throat. It's basically down. You've mentioned it a few times, though. It's down to what the boy wants really here. He might not want to stay at Ibrox if he sees his game's improving. He might want to chase the money and go back there. So it's a catch-22 scenario. But I mean, I would love to see him. He's definitely landed. You can see it. He's got it. He's definitely got it.
Man of the match today, I think. For me, we've been outstanding all by about 2 goals, you know.
His 2 goals were excellent goals, especially the first one. That was superb. He done a lot of good things. He does that driving forward. He holds the ball up well. He passes the ball well. A wee bit slow sometimes when he's got his back to goals and he can get caught. But apart from that, you can see he's improving on that as well. And he's as Davey said, he was chasing back like mad today, and I'm going, he's starting to listen to the coaches, and he's actually performing a lot better when he did when he came at first. But the boy, as Davey said, the boy is good at. He's definitely good at.
Andy, what do you think of the 2 sitting midfielders at Ibrox? Do you not think against certain teams one?
No, I don't like it. The big shoes boy, you don't need him. To me, Jack's the man. This Jack can sit there, and you need a Raskin. See, even Jack and Raskin putting together. If Raskin will go forward or Jack will go forward, you don't need 2 set midfield, especially today. I mean, that was like non-event today. They threatened the last 10 minutes. Get I laughed at. The band in and on Good Willie, or whatever his name is. And he's locked his watch. He's painted his watch because big shaggers take 2 seconds to kick the ball out. I'm going, you're having a laugh here, aren't you? You're painting your watch. You're wasting time for an hour. No, I'm saying.
He's trying to get the wee boys in Mickey's eyes.
Mental, man. Aye. I said, you're actually pointing to your watch here, son. I said, you might see the body of a lucky man or something. I mean, oh.
Davey, what could a Beale could have done different today? What can he take? Because listen, we're watching games.
It's very difficult. You can't criticise him. You look at the stats, look at the results. I'm not even going to start criticising him. I just think, and you say that, and you were when the start of the show there is, it's horses for courses at the moment, and we've just got to get a couple of growlers, maybe 2 growlers in that middle of the park, because Lumstrom's, it's just too slow for me. It slows your game down. We want a bit of pace coming through the midfield, and you need pace to break these defences down. You can't use pass if you're not going to shoot. So the only thing I thought was Beale's was his subs. I thought he could have brought a couple of other guys on earlier, and Wright was just... I couldn't get that one at all. I really did. I just couldn't understand that one at all.
Albert, what can Beale take out of that game today?
Oh, you can take out the finishing. You can get them to work on the finishing, especially on that breakaway stuff. You know what I mean? They're getting 3-on-3, 2-on-2, 1-on-1 sort of situation. They can definitely start working on that. He needs to work on that, and he needs to look at these players and show them when to release the ball, who to release the ball to, because it really is shocking. It's shocking the amount of times we break away and don't score. Apart from that, there's not much else he can do regarding he can do one thing. See when he brings these subs on, because every time he brings these subs on, the tactics seem to get out the window, and it just seems to be a free-for-all. Everybody's darting about all over the place, and you're going, what's happening here? What we doing now? He's just bringing subs on for the bringing them on, know what I mean, to get them from game time. He's not actually doing it to influence a game, it's just to get them game time. And it just ends up a total free-for-all. I mean, if you look at it, the last 10 minutes of that game, you go, where was Arfield playing, for example? Where was Wright supposed to be playing? I mean, Sakala, where was he playing? Then you get Cholak going, is he the centre forward? Sakala the centre forward? What's happening here? Is Sakala in midfield or is Cholak in midfield? It's just a free-for-all. He needs to tidy that up. We can't just keep throwing subs on. No, just with no thought to it. And that's what it looks like to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it looks like to me.
Andy?
Well, see, good. Oh, Bears, very there. When he brought in Wright for Tavernier, I'm going, they must be playing 3 at back. But didn't he play 3 at back? I'm going, right, so they're playing 3 at back, so Wright's your over, he's your winger, and your overlapping winger, overlapping fullback. And I don't know they're left back. What side then? I said no, and then but the big loser when you're playing is centre off. I'm going, I don't know what he's doing here. I said, but Albear's right, he's just bringing subs on for the sake of subs. But he should have made the subs earlier. He should have made the subs after an hour. The game was, should we take goals, and that was the game by. The game was finished at 2-0, the game was finished. So he should have brought on the subs then, and then they had a plan in action. I don't know what he's doing, but we kind of thought because he's only drew 1 game in the league against the Mankey Mob. Unfortunately, the only game we've lost against him in the final. But he's doing something right. But I don't know. But it's we all bear to. When you get in the box, just hit for that. Shoot for the goal. Don't tappy there, 2-3 passes, there pass. Ken gets the ball, he looks up, he passes the left, passes the right, passes the left, passes the right. Then ends up they're blocking it anyway. Just shoot. The first time you get the ball, shoot. You get a ricochet, you'll get something. You know what I mean? Crazy. Anyway, we're complaining, we're 2-0 up. I mean, 1-2-0 easy. We'd have taken 2-0 for the game starting. I mean, but all good when I think he's better tailor than the righty boy, but anyway, he must have went to a better barber. I mean, that wee beard of his was lovely, you know what I mean? Lovely, eh?
What about that Australian boy going down as if he'd been hooked?
Oh, aye.
His horn up,
that was unbelievable. That was unbelievable. That was.
Looking at you, Thomas.
I think that's how you treat Tava, because he's likely to do something.
You watch the tables tomorrow. Watch the tables tomorrow. Canwell against Motherwell gets slaughtered in that media for.
Aye.
Right,
What was the one?
Tomorrow.
Aye. When we touch his chest, I like to see his badge. What his badge says. And he held his face. And you, old bear, you're right enough. What was it like with Canwell last week? That's terrible. That's embarrassing. I mean, don't they ALD or what they call it?
On and on about Cantwell. On and on. For days I went on.
Aye.
And you're going, the guy did hit him in the face, by the way. That's a fact.
Aye. Did he go? Aye. He held him. Aye. He held him.
Never been touched every day. Never even touched him.
He touched his chest. He touched him in the chest. And he fell in his face. You know what I mean? Oh, hey. Anyway. Damn you, the Oscars next year. Anyway, happy days. But I'm actually quite confident next week. I'm quite confident. I think we'll do them.
I hope you're right.
We are asking back for the Scouts boy, and that's for team complete. And I'm telling you, we'll do them.
Well, I'm going to say it now. Beale plays Lundstrom next week, right or wrongly, he'll play Lundstrom. He will replace him. He should replace him. No, but he'll play Lundstrom. I don't know whether.
You think so? Well, if he is, he's making a big mistake because he's slowed the games down. All Bears right enough, and so is all Davy. He's slowed the game right down.
I'm not saying I don't agree with you, Paul. I'm not saying I don't agree with you, Andy, but Albert, I think he'll play him.
He probably will. And I'm with Davy. It's going to be a mistake if he does, because
Davy is right. He slows the game right down. I see that to the boy today. I see he slows that game right down. I don't dislike the boy because I think he's got the fact that he's against Rangers man. That he's stuck in all that, but he's type of you say horses for courses. He's no for that game. He's got to. We've got to match him for pace and everything else, for energy, because they run 100 mile an hour for an hour, then the big fat Greek replaces them. We've got to match him next week. We've got to run at him, stop him playing us. You've got to cut out their running. Everybody's got to be on the ball next week. But I'm still confident we'll get a result next week. Still confident. We'll win the league or not, anyway, but it's a wee bit down their head if we get a result next week. 100%. Anyway, have the few scared, so I'm going to talk a lot.
I think it's important, David, that we keep this run going. You know, that's 20 games. You know, 19 apart from a cup final, and he's won 18. So 7. He's played. You know, he's got to keep this run going. It's important.
Well, I don't see it. No, keep them going. We've got the players. We need a few more, obviously, but that's something for maybe next season and what we're going to bring in. But we're concentrating what we've got now. The league's not done as far as I'm concerned. That is with a lot of other people, but not for me. I don't surrender as easy as that. And as long as we go out there and battle, we have to battle. See that? I meant to say to you, who was the wee guy that went down holding his face? Their player.
I can't remember his name. He played for Australia in the World Cup, mate.
I thought it was maybe
Mitchell or something like that.
What is that? I thought he'd been hit with one of Big Stevie's pies. It just.
Did you see one of Big Stevie's ties?
It's not a tie on that night. But I knew it wasn't Big Stevie's pies anyway, because he doesn't leave nothing.
No. He's got to stay in this weekend because he said he's skint after taking you out last week.
He done me. He's all done me good. It was a great night. But I think we've got to do it for a battle next week, and that's what we're looking for. We can't. This is a total different game altogether. And you know that Monkey Mob, they're right up for it, and we have got to be right up for it as well. So if we turn up, we need to turn up.
It's how
He's
we
got
get
to
this.
find the right team, Ox.
Aye, that's the big thing. Obviously, you'll need to wait and see who's fit. All better.
That's it. And whoever's playing needs to turn up, needs to play. I'm sick of these players turning up for these games and no playing. Our boy Thompson said it last week on Rangers TV. He says the last 4 or 5 games, the Rangers have no turned up. The team has just no turned up. And that's true, mate. We've just no turned up. I mean, that cup final, we could beat 2-1, but we just didn't compete in that game at all. We allowed that game to drift away from us, and it shouldn't have never have been like that. But it was like that. So we've got to learn. But I seen the day that we turned our back on a free kick again today. I hate this carry on. Kent and all that. They keep doing this, turn their back on the ball. You're getting it. Next week you can't get away with that. They're going to just quick shies, quick free kicks. They're going to wait for you to lose concentration. And they'll just keep doing it till you do lose concentration. And let's get it on. Let's get it straight. The complacency in our team is still there. And we need to get it out. Let's just go to Stoke, mate. Whether it's transfers, get rid of players or whatever, I don't care what way you do it, but we need to stop this complacency in the team. It's 90 minutes concentration, or 100 minutes, depending on how long the game goes now. And I don't want to see any turning back on and playing free kicks and with Tav and all that. You know what I'm talking about. They've done it. They've done it the last twice. They've been at Parkhead, turned their back on playing most goals because of it. So I'm looking for them to everybody to turn up. That's what I'm looking for. You have to turn up. Are you there? All Bertie civilization.
I don't disagree. Andy, can you come, Andy?
Aye, all better than we, 100%. We're going to turn up. See the game, Parkhead, when Kent, they get a free kick and Kent just didn't check back, just a free kick. They still wearing behind them hits, you know what I mean? Get back, defend. But they did the day. Well, I'm not saying they did the day. They didn't bugger off, forgive the French. But they flung us all in front of goal. There was a chance. I don't know who hit it, but the boy flung us all right in front of the goal and he blocked it after a corner. We should be doing that. 100%. Hopefully, Bill's get this into their heads now. Well, Tillman's now done it. He's backtracking because he lost the ball. I see the earlier one. He lost the ball, but he's backtracking. He got the ball back. We've got to do that. Every player out there's got to do that against this mob because they'll run a mile out of us. That big fat Greek will get them running. I don't know what he says to them or what he does to them, but they're definitely he's playing for them, and they're all playing for him. So we've got to be the same as him. We've got to match him, and I think if we match him, we have a better skill than what they have, and we will do them next week. And my wee pub's full next week. I've got boys for I've got boys for France everywhere. David's pals.
Brilliant.
They're all coming.
After that game of Dave, Foxes want to bring back international football.
I don't blame him, mate. Oh dear.
Get yourselves on mute. We're going to hear from your manager, see what he's got to say. Michael Beale.
Michael, 3 points today at Ibrox. Your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, it was very comfortable throughout. I'd like to see us score 1 or 2 more. I thought the keeper made a big save from James Tavernier early in the game, and then Ryan Kent had a fantastic effort off the bar, didn't he? And in the second half, I thought we was a bit stuffy at times around the box. We wanted to score almost like the perfect goal. We was in good positions, but it was comfortable and it was really dominant. I think over 70% possession, and we're up and running again for this last phase of the season.
Yeah, and Dundee United did prove difficult to break down, like you say, but you must have been pleased with the patience and resilience really your squad showed to continue to fight for that breakthrough. Yeah, I thought they stick to their game plan. They played 5 across the back, 4 in midfield who worked hard, and I thought Fletcher up front, he did as much as he could on his own to be a nuisance, but they didn't really threaten our goal. They didn't get down near Allen, and it was just a matter of how many we were going to score. I don't think the result was in doubt from the moment that Malik scored, and it's another 2 goals for him, and I'm delighted for him. He played in a slightly different position today, and him and Todd linking up for the first goal, I thought it was a really nice goal. Yeah, you touched on Malik there. He obviously came back into the starting 11 today, and you must be really pleased with his contribution. Yeah, really pleased. Obviously, he hadn't played for 3 or 4 weeks before the break, come on and played 15 minutes at
or so at Motherwell and actually scored there as well. But it was important we got him as many minutes as we could safely, and I thought he was good today. Yeah, I thought him playing closer to Alfredo gives us a different presence up there in terms of being able to hold the ball and maybe get Todd and Razza in the game higher up the pitch. So all around a really positive day, no injuries and a clean sheet for Alan on his 500th game. I'm not sure about the man of the match award, but I think young Malik probably deserved that. But nevertheless, it's a really special moment for Alan, and we just applauded him inside there.
Yeah, and great to be able to continue that winning run in the league too. Yeah,
it's important, the form now going back to probably the 9th of November in the league was maybe the last defeat. So it's a long time in terms of doing well in the league. We know where we are, and we know we've got some big games coming up, but all we can do today is win this one.
I can't argue with him, Albert. I don't think he's getting carried away.
No, it's a fair assessment, wasn't it? He's no ranting and raving. We were comfortable. He's right. We were comfortable. It was. See, that's the thing now that I like about Beale. And the way he's got them playing. We're not struggling in games the way we were at the beginning of the season. We're winning games. We're struggling to win games. We're not struggling to beat these teams now. It's just that we're not happy with how these teams are setting up. That's the first thing. And we're not happy, but not scoring enough goals. That's the second. But apart from that, I'd leave it at that. No, I mean, I wouldn't get any more depth on it anymore, because it is what it is, and it ain't going to change.
Oh, Davey. Oh, with most time I don't like when he goes quiet, Albert. You never know,
Well, we made a fatal move. We gave him Maltesers, too many Maltesers. You know what his trunk is now. I'm back.
I think my sources tell me they were all finished by Monday, Albert.
Oh, yeah, there are some kids. I'm off. Have you got any left, Davey? Aye, I have actually. I can't find them because she's planked them. She even took them out the box and put them in a bowl, so I wouldn't recognise them. It looks like a bowl.
She put them in a fruit bowl.
Aye, it looks like a bowl. It looks like a bowl of brune grapes.
Did you put them in the rabbit's hutch?
That's where I go. No. I mean, we're all hard to please with the Rangers. And I guarantee you, a performance for being critical, but that's just the nature of the beast. And the way the game was, that is what we've got to go and watch. Well, the majority of people go there. And sadly, that is where our game is at the moment. But the way to look at it is, if we had gotten another couple of goals there, I don't think we would have been saying this, that, and the next thing. I think we'd be a lot more happier. I'm over the moon. It's 3 points nearer that lot. But you've got to try to break it down a wee bit and be realistic. He was spot on with what he said. He always is, I think.
Cheers, mate. Last word to your good self, Andy.
Oh, thanks again, boys, for taking my call. And this is the best show in the tune. Definitely is. And we'll get 3 points next week against the Mankiewicz. I love the lot of you. Good night.
Hope so. Albert.
Aye, good wee talk, mate. I know we're a wee bit critical and a wee bit sad at times, but we don't really mean to be. But 3 good points, 2 good goals. That'll do. March on to next week. As Davey said, 3 points next week. We're lovely jubbly.
Yeah. Thanks to Davey, Andy, Irvin, and of course Albert, Fox and Old School Blue for doing the technicals. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back Monday between 8 and 10 talking about all things Rangers. Take it away, Old School Blue.
We will follow in their footsteps, all our